G'day guys, Bing here. Today we are going to model. We're going to use generic model to create this family. So instead of using the stairs tool. Okay, so let's start. Actually, I did. So this is the one. This will be it. So if I create a similar, so basically a line based, and we can adjust the height, and we can adjust, actually we can adjust the length, and also we can adjust the width, the what else, what's this one? Yeah, basically we can adjust everything. It's a line based family. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so first we need to create a generic model, line based. Generic model, line based. Okay, so first let's go to front view. So this is the reference line. So in a line based family, so basically when you place this family, you place one point and another point. So this is the length of will be the length for this stair tool. So first we need to create some reference plan, so RP. So the first one I'm going to do is, this will be the height. So let's just create a parameter. So let's call it height, and let's use instance parameter. So next we're going to place another two reference plan here, so roughly here. So one is for the riser, so this will be the actual riser height. I'll call it actual A riser height. Okay, and that will be instance parameter. And we are in this one, so this one will be, it's not the depth of the thread, it's the offset of the threads. So let's call this offset of threads, maybe TOF S. Okay, so tops instance, and okay. So now okay, so then we're going to have another parameter. So this parameter will be an instance parameter, and it will be a nominal riser height. So I'll just call it nominal riser height. Okay, so this is actual riser height, this is a nominal riser height. So instance, and okay. So for this nominal, for now I'm going to just type in 180 millimeter. So you can change it. So once we have that nominal riser height, and also we have this height, maybe I'll just drag this up a little bit, roughly 2.7, something like that, and then we can calculate a number. So let's call it a number. So this one, it will be integer. Okay, integer and instance, and okay. So this number, so equals height divided by nominal riser height. Just make sure to match the case up, capital and lowercase, whatever you name them. And also because we need to, we're going to use the nominal riser height as a maximum, so we need to make sure, so this number, so it's always, we need to round up. Okay, so round up, so make sure, so later when we do the actual riser height, it's always less than that nominal, so use round up. So now we need 15 for this height, and then we can get the actual riser height, so equals h divided by number. So this will give us the actual riser height, which is 174.7. So now you can see this one go up to 174.7, and then this will locate the first thread. Okay, and also of course the top offset of the thread will be the same, so we just need to divide. So this time we use the length, which is this, not here, sorry, go to floor plan, so you can see this is the length. So it's the same, it's not showing here, but you know, from here to here, so it's the length. So we can just use the length, L capital, lowercase, divide by number. So this will give us the actual offset of thread. And okay, so that's it. So now we need to place the threads. I'm not going to directly model in here because it will be almost impossible to create array and constrain it. So create a new family. So let's use generic model. Just generic model. Okay, so this one. Okay, so in this one, I'm going to just draw some reference plane. So first, dimension this equal and another dimension. So this will be the width. So width. Let's call it W, and type is fine, and then dimension. So this will be the depth of the thread. So D, type is okay, and also go to front view. We need a thickness. Okay, so let me. It doesn't really matter. Just let's just do it. So let's call it TH thickness. And okay, so now go back to floor plan. We can create an extrusion rectangle and a lock. Okay, so go to front view again, finish this, drag this down, lock, and lock. So now we have these threads. So doesn't really matter. So all the numbers, because we will adjust all these numbers in this line-based family. And if you want to, you can add a material parameter. Okay, so that's the one. So just click on this and create a parameter. But for this exercise, I'm going to skip that. So load this thread into this, go to floor plan, so we can place one, just roughly, I'll just place one here. So now we can align, so we can use this reference line, so align to the center and lock, and then align this to this edge. Okay, so this is first, and also go to front view, so align this to top and lock, and this is it. So and then we're going to go to floor plan. So we I don't think we need a reference plan, because we can directly go here and create a width. So let's just create a width from this. Okay, so we don't need to create a reference plan and add dimensions. No. So sorry, just 1 sec. I need some tissue. Okay, so sorry about that. Let's continue. We have the width, depth. Yeah, we can create a depth. So this one will be a thread depth. Okay, so thread depth. Yeah, we can control them just to create a parameter. So maybe instance parameter for it. And what else? And okay, so thickness. Yeah, so we can also create a thickness parameter. So just call it th instance as well, and okay, and okay. So I'm going to roughly set this so it looks more like a stairs instead of a landing. This is depth, right? So 270. Maybe for this one, I'll just do 250. Thickness 50. Okay. Width 1200. So apply. Okay, so now let's go to 3D. So that's first one, right? Go to front again. So now we can start to array it. But before that, just create another 2 reference plane and dimension, then dimension. So you can see this one equals this. Just apply that TOFS. This one equals this one. So ARH. Okay, so now we have the second location of these threads. So we're going to AR, and place here. I'm not going to directly, you can just directly place it onto it. That's fine. Click anywhere to create this array. AL, align, and also go to floor plan to make sure. So align with this reference line as well. Okay, go back to front view. So now we can create a number. So this is the number of threads. So let's try to apply that number to it. Okay, I think do we need that? Yeah, finish at that. If that's a level there, if that's a floor there, we probably don't need that. But let's just leave it for now. Yeah, I think let's go. So let's have a test. So let's have a test. So if I change the length of this one, so if I 15 to 15, so okay, so you can see all good. If I change the height to 100, yeah, come down, and also reduce the number of this. Yeah, so all good. Nominal 180, actual 175. Okay, so everything looks okay. So now let's have a look in the front view. How about when I draw this one? Probably there's a wall here, and if I want to place stairs, and maybe we want this one to stop here instead of here, and also reduce the number of this one by 1. So it will stop at this level, but move back. How can we do that? Okay. Before we do that, so let me just double check, because I did one previously, and I'll see what I did in this family. Go to front view. Okay, so not this one. Looks like okay. So here's the issue, because this one's called family 2, and we have this one as family 2. So when we have this family 2 opened, we won't be able to open this one. So we just need to close that one, and then we can open this one. So which means it's quite important to name the family properly. Okay, so let's have a look. So this one stop at this point, and you can see, okay, so we still have that one up there, but with that offset here. Okay, so which means we just need to offset this back by the depths of the threads. Okay, so that's easy. So let's go back. Okay, so I'll just close this one as well. So what we need to do is copy this one. So hang on, we can't copy this one, so that's fine. We just draw one reference plane, dimension, and this we're going to use the thread depths. Okay, so just basically the depths of this, and then we can hang on. How can we? We probably don't do this. We don't need this. What we need is we need to change the calculation of this one. So we need to minus one of the depths. Use this. We need to minus. Let me just go length. So length minus thread depth TD bracket. So this will give us a smaller offset so you can see, yeah, now good, great. So now we have this one, everything's good. Now we can start to add a stringer. So for the straightener, first I want to load a C channel profile. So in Revit, there's already one there. So basically, you go to your library. Okay, so there will be can't remember profile folder. On the profile folder, on the framing steel, nothing here. Okay. So let me try again. So it should be there. Open file here. Profile framing steel. Okay. So I'm going to load C channel. Oh, hang on. I just directly opened it. The file is opened by another user. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. So let's try again. Okay, so let's try again. So insert. So this time let's do insert load family. Go back. So into profile pay, and framing steel C channel. So yeah. So now this time it's correct. So you should be able to see this table, so you can pick all different size. So for this exercise, I'm not sure which one to use. I'll just use 250. Okay. So now we have a profile. So it's only a profile. So we need to create something. So what I'm going to do is go to front view. I want to create a reference line, so we can directly pick that line and create a sweep. Okay, so now I know why I create a reference plan there. So let's just do it. I'll show you why I want this one. Because I want to have a reference plan here to constrain the reference line. So let's just give the depth to it. So now we have this point here. See these two reference plan, and also we have this point. So now we can create a reference line from this point. So, and also I want to just isolate all these reference plan. So, and just create a reference line between these. Okay, and then we can just usually you don't really need to constrain it if the family is very simple. So as you can see, when I move the reference plan, I don't this reference line will follow. So that's it. HR. So now we can create a profile using this reference line. Sorry, create a sweep. So now sweep and pick path, pick this line and finish, because we have that profile there. So we can select this one, go to 3D view, so it's a little bit easier for us to. So now you can see we need to rotate this one, right? So that's fine. We can create this sweep first, okay? And then after that, once you select this sweep, you can change the you can rotate it, for example 90 degree. Okay, so this is we can be placed onto here. And then also we need offset, right? So we need offset half of this width of these stairs. So what we can do is we can go try this one. I'm not sure which one. Oh, 200. Yeah, so this is the one. So I'm going to create a parameter. So I'll just call it half width. Okay, so half width and instance and okay and okay. So now we just need to go to family types. Half width equals width divided by 2. So this will move this to this side. And actually, when you look at this, you can see this line, which means I'll just TL. I'll type TL. You will see we need to offset a little bit more because of the thickness of this profile, right? So we probably just need to check how much we need. So WT. So I'll just move MV. Okay, so just remember this number 15.7. So I'll just go to family types, plus, so plus 15.7. So this is this depends on the profile. So if you use different one, you might need to have different offset. And also we need to offset this one in the other direction. So let me try 100. 10, 100. Yeah, I think that's good. Maybe a little bit more, 120. I think that's quite good. Okay, so that's it. So that's one, and we need another one. I'll just Control C. Okay, so paste in same place, -90, and instead of this number, I'll just create a new one. So this time half width negative. Okay, instance, okay, and okay. Go to family types, half negative equals negative half width. So this will give us another sweep on the other side, exactly the same. So every time we change the width, so everything will follow. So for example, 12, I'll change it to 15. So everything's the threads, the stringer. Okay, so now let's have a look. Go to front view. You probably want to cut this away, so that's pretty easy. So we can just create a void. So let's create a void. I'll just set. That don't really matter. Just use center from back, because we can just create one void to just something like this, and just make sure it's deep enough. So that's short enough, and then just use cut 1, 2, and 1 and 2. So now we have this. Okay, and then also this here. So how can we do it here? So this is a little bit tricky, because we can't just void, because we need to add a little bit more. So if I go to front view, you probably want to extend this one up to this this level, and also you might want to cut this as well. So cut a vertical cut and then horizontal cut. So how can we do it? Yeah, so we can do this because we created these two voids using this reference line. If we place another reference line on this reference line, so this reference line will follow this one. So reference line, we need to set a work plan. We can't do it here, so maybe just before that we can go to create, set work plan, pick a plan. Okay, pick this work plan on this reference line. Probably not this one. I want to use this one. Okay, tab and pick, and then create a reference line. So slightly, it's just doesn't really matter, just this long, that should be enough. And then because this reference line will always follow this reference line, so if I change the length of this one, you will see doesn't work this way. So if I change the length, you will see here, so it will follow this. Okay, looks like we have some issue with this one, because the reason why it's not following the slope of this is because we use the Control C and paste in same place. So this will lose the constraint, lose the pick reference line, pick what's that, pick edge. That's fine. Control Z. So and edit sweep. So let's pick path. So delete this one and pick again. So this will make sure. And while picking this edge, I'm going to pick this one as well. So we will be able to create a continuous stringer. Finish. So now we have a longer one, right? So this one the same, and pick path, and pick this one. Okay, and finish. So now go to front view. So we can do the same. Create a void, something like this, Okay, so create void extrusion. So follow this edge. Okay, so come down, and then just make sure, as long as you big enough, so the void is big enough to cover everything on top. side, and that should be good. So go to 3D view and also make sure it's deep enough, and then cut 1, 2, and 1 and 2. Okay, so now we have this. So I think yeah, so basically I think that's it. And also, if you don't want to pick these reference lines when in the project, when you're trying to dimension them, you can always change them to not a reference. Okay, so this is it. So now let's have a test in a project. So go create a project and load this into the project. So go to floor. Yeah, it's already floor plan. Basically, you just place one point and another point. And now let's go to 3D view, and then so this is a stairs line based. So there's all the options you can change. So for example, the level, so to 3 meter high, right? And also this is a nominal, so, or you can say maximum riser height. So if we want to be 190, so this might change the number of, so you can see the number currently is 16. So if you change to 180, it become 17, right? And also you can change the depth of the tread. So if we want to 300, so this will only change that, but still the offset, it's controlled by the length of this one. So you go change it. Where is the length? Oh, it's here. It's great, which means you need to adjust it here by doing this. Okay. So, and thickness, yes, thickness 20. So that's the thickness of that. Width 1200, and yeah, that's it. And also, I think you should be able to, if you load multiple profiles, should be able to change the profile as well. But maybe next time. Okay, so just be careful, because this is not a normal stairs. It won't automatically adjust your treads height and depth to comply with all the standards. Just be careful when you use this family. Okay, so I will upload this family for you to have a play, and if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.